This is a day which is the mother of devotion. It's a day we are generally fasting.
What happened here?
Oh, ok, hizo ahora.
No, solo la historia.
Está bien. Está bien. Bakata charanarenu bhajana anukula Shuddha bakata charanarenu bhajana anukula Bakata seva paramasini primalati karamula Bakata seva paramasini premalati karamula Dust from the pure devotees is so conducive for Lord's worship. Service to them is the highest perfection, root of the seedling of divine love. Fruit dust from the pure devotees is conducive for the Lord's worship. Service to them is the highest perfection, root of the seedling of divine love. Madhavatiti Bhakti Janani Yatanaya Ukadi Krishna Basati Boli Parama Adaramori Madhavas, these are the mothers of Bhakti, and with great care I observe them. The home of Krishna is what I call home, and I embrace with affection. The home of Krishna is what I call home, and I embrace with affection. Gora amada jesa bastante, karalebana mananange. Se sabastane eriba ami pranai bakata sange Gora mala je sabastane karala brahmanarange Se sabastana eriba ami pranai bakata sange My Lord Goda at many places, traveling about very joyously. All of those places I shall behold them with his intimate devotees. My Lord Goda at many places, traveled about very joyously. All of these places I shall behold them with his intimate devotee. Vedanga Vadya Shulite Man Krishna Avasara Sarayache Gora Vihita Kirtana Suni Anandari Doyanache. My mind is always asking for a chance to hear the Vedanta play. Hearing the kirtan prescribed by Goda, my heart is blissfully dancing. My mind is always asking for the chance to hear the Vedanta playing. Hearing the kirtan prescribed by Goda, my heart is blissfully dancing. When I'm beholding the couple's murti, I become supremely blissful. To serve and honor their prasad remnants, all 5 sins are successful. Yugala murti dekiya moda parama ananda hoya. Prasara seva karite aya sakala prapancha jaya. The day in my home when I see the worship, my home transforms to Goloka. When I see Ganga flow from their lotus feet, my happiness has no limit. The day in my home when I see the worship, my home transforms in Goloka. When I see Ganga flow from their lotus feet, my happiness has no limit. Yedi nagriye pachana deki kriyete Goloka baya. Charana siddhu dekiya Ganga shukana shimma paya. When I see Tulasi, my soul is pacified, knowing Madhava's delighted. I honor the Chak, so dear to Goda, feeling my life is perfected. When I see Tulasi, my soul is pacified, knowing Madhava's delighted. I honor the Chak, so dear to Goda, feeling my life is perfected. Tulasi deki judaya prana, madhavito shani jani. Goda priya shaka sevana, jivana shartaka mani. For Krishna's worship, bhakti vinod obtains whatever is favorable. And every single day making this his claim, he feels supremely joyful. For Krishna's worship, bhakti vinod obtains whatever is favorable. And every single day making this his claim, he feels supremely joyful. Bhakti vinoda Krishna bhajane anukula payaja. Pratinivase paramashuke svikara karayeta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Ekadasi ki jai. Shri Ekadasi ki jai. Go Rabbimanandi, Hari Hari. I think today's Satila Ekadasi.
Let's see. January. Yes, Satila.
Satila Ekadasi. Satila Ekadasi comes during the dark fortnight in the months of Magh, January, February. Ekadasi Devi appears every 15 days to purify and cleanse the conditioned soul of the habitual material nature. By following Ekadasi, the consciousness of the soul is awakened. the soul receives strength and nourishment. Ekadasi Devi cleanses the soul of so many sins and offenses he has committed. Her help is causeless and unconditioned. Despite the proclivity of the conditioned soul to continue committing offenses. Committing offenses and sins, Ekadasi Devi does not forsake them because of their erring nature. By being complacent, a devotee may think, there's no harm in whatever activity I'm engaged in. After all, I'm a bhakta. I'm no longer a little baby. I can behave any way I want. In this way, he becomes careless and fearless. Yet why does Ekadasi Devi appear every 15 days? It is only to cleanse the conditioned soul of their conditioned, blundering nature. Someone who is very serious to achieve the full result of Ekadasi will completely fast for the entire day, even from water, and stay away from the full duration, and stay awake for the full duration of the day. Completely absorbed in chanting Harinam. Those who cannot follow as seriously will take water and food without grains in the afternoon and will spend as much time as possible absorbed in Hari Bhakti. The serious sadhaka will pray to Ekadasi Devi for her help and will steadily develop and progress in their devotional service. This Ekadasi is called Satila Putrada Sapfala Mokshada and Utpana have passed. On the appearance of these Ekadasis, their specialities and glories were explained. Some consider these glories to be imaginary. Some people have fallen victim to Kali Maharaj, who caused them to think in this way. They have become Kali Maharaj's followers, even though they may still be wearing saffron robes, have a shaven head, and their neck and forehead may be adorned with tulsi mala and tilak, respectively. Out of their causeless mercy, the Guru Varga are also present in Kali Yuga. They are not afraid of Kali Maharaj. Ekadasi Devi has also appeared in Kali Yuga. Holy days like Sri Krishna Janmastami, Ram Navami, and other appearance days of the incarnation of the Lord also appears in cyclical order in Kali Yuga. They manifest to help the jivas, but some follow Kali Maharaj. How? On the day of Ekadasi, they say, okay, we must not take rice, for it is a grain, but chapatis are made of flour. We can knead this flour with Ganga water and make dough. It is then pure. We can also make puris with pure ghee. Then there's no problem. There's no harm in eating chapatis and chana dal. They also take other forbidden foods on Ekadasi, like various spices, beans, vegetables, and so forth. Shastras doesn't encourage this. The Shastras encourage one to fast completely on Ekadasi, and they completely prohibit one from taking foodstuffs. They completely prohibit us from taking foodstuffs that are in the mode of passion or ignorance. Even foodstuffs in the mode of goodness shall not be eaten on the Ekadasi. If you must eat, you should take foodstuffs that are nirguna, completely free of the influence of the three modes of material nature. Try to understand the glories of Satila Ekadasi. The more we understand and realize the glories of Ekadasi, the more we will be absorbed in chanting Harinam for the entire day and night. We will always pray to the lotus feet of Ekadasi Devi, and we will always stay near her. By following Ekadasi Devi's order and instructions, she will give us the entire wealth that she has brought to this mortal realm. So we are singing this song on Ekadasi because Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he wrote it specially. He said the holy days like Ekadasi and Janmashtami, they are the mothers of bhakti. Madhava's days are the mother of bhakti. That's Ekadasi, Janmashtami, etc. So here's an instruction given how to control your food intake in Ekadasi. To make it simple, if you fast completely, then you're sure you didn't make any mistake. And if you have to eat something, anukalpa, something to keep your body going, and it is also okay. But preferably fruits, and there's also some like potato sabji they're making in the temples on Ekadasi, or some peanuts, like that. So we were able to sing this song in English. Food dust from the pure devotees is so conducive for the Lord's worship. Serving them is the highest perfection, root of the seedling of divine love. Madhava's, Krishna's days are the mother of bhakti, and with great care I observe them. The home of Krishna I shall call my home, and I embrace with affection. The home of Krishna is the temple, no? And also your home if you have deities there. My Lord Gaura at many places traveled about very joyously. All of these places, I shall behold them with his intimate devotees. My mind is always asking for a chance to hear the Mridanga playing. Hearing the kirtan prescribed by Gaura, my heart is blissfully dancing. When I'm beholding the couple's murti, I become supremely blissful to serve and honor their prasad remnants. The prasadam remnants of the devotees, they're really, really conducive for bhakti. That's why devotees like to take the remnants of other devotees who they considered advanced. The day in my home, when I see their worship, my home transforms to Goloka Vrindavan. When I see Ganga, the river Ganges, flows from their lotus feet, my happiness has no limits. When I see Tulasi, my soul is pacified, knowing Madhava is delighted. I honor that Shak, so dear to Gaura, feeling my life is perfected. For Krishna's worship, Bhaktivinoda obtains whatever is favorable, and every single day, making this his claim, he feels supremely blissful. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Shakshun Militam Jene Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manubhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everything in Ekadasi has an orientation to make us more Krishna conscious, to make us remind us how much we really depend on the divine mercy. Don't take things for granted, because everything is just simply mercy. And what we can do on Ekadasi, like chanting, dancing, and hearing Harikatha, this will help us a lot in our spiritual life. That's why we sing this song and we read this message. When the material world was first created, the age of Satya Yuga began. At that time, however, there were no grains for people to eat. The Jiva's bodies are composed of the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. They need food made of these elements to survive. But just after the creation, there was nothing for them. To alleviate the hunger of the Jivas, Brahma prepared to pray to Mahalakshmi. On being requested by Brahma, Mahalakshmi gave him a seed. What was this seed? It was the seed of all the grains, and was the prasadam remnants of Lord Narayan. Mahalakshmi gave the first prasadam to Prithvi Devi, the earth goddess. Once Prithvi Devi accepted this prasadam, many plants began to grow. The first plants to produce food for the Jivas were sesame seeds. These seeds contain good amounts of nutrients and protein, helping in nourishing the body. In the winter, we eat sesame sweets also here in India. Barley appeared next, and gradually all the varieties of grain manifested. From that time, the embodied soul have been living on so many varieties of crops produced by the prasadam of Sri Lakshmi Narayan. By eating nature's produce, the living entities become healthy and strong. Because of their wayward, conditional nature, the living beings began to hoard food and cheat others without thinking about the welfare of anyone besides themselves and their immediate families. Once a householder returned home from work with a large ripe jackfruit. His wife said, "Let us offer this and serve it to sadhus as a Vaishnava seva. We can accept their remnants." But the husband replied, "Ami Vaishnava, tui Vaishnava, aro ekta Vaishnava hare, tin Vaishnava takte katal habe pore." I'm a Vaishnava, you are Vaishnavi, and our children are Vaishnavas. Serving my wife and children is Vaishnava seva. There's no need to worry about others. We ourselves are Vaishnavas. If we eat the jackfruit, there's Vaishnava seva. This is enough. We should not think like this. To maintain their families, people will resort to all kinds of cheating. They will procure food and wealth by inappropriate means and maintain their health by sustaining on the food they have unlawfully collected. They will not share. They will not They will not share the food they have amassed with anyone else. This cheating business is prevalent in over the world. All the castes and religions are polluted by this enjoying mentality. Everyone is trying to cheat each other. Also, the earth was blessed with grains as God's prasadam. The conditioned souls did not properly use nature's produce. They hoarded much more than they required and maintained a cheating propensity. Lord Brahma created this world, and Sri Krishna, in his form of Narayan, gave all advice and help to the jivas, but still they didn't change. They remained absorbed in the bodily concept of life. The body is worse than a prostitute. For their own enjoyment, the proprietor of this body, mind and senses, make the soul their slave. Hence, people remain engrossed in sense gratification throughout the day and night. Not only one's mind and senses exploit and enslave the soul, but the senses and minds of other people also exploit the mind, body, and senses of souls for their own gratification. People of an exploitative and enjoying nature are of the conception, everyone should serve me, everyone should follow me, everyone should feed and comfort me, everyone should become my follower. Whoever fulfills my demand is a good person. He is my friend. Do you know the true meaning of the word friend in this world? One who fries another every day to fulfill his own selfish interest up until that other comes to an end, that person is called a friend.
What? Can you repeat?
A fry end. People,
Right end.
people don't understand the real nature of their so-called near and dear ones. The living, this is a kind of a stylish. The living entity in your body will disturb you if you feed them unoffered food. If you nourish your body with Mahaprasad and the Prasad of the Vaishnavas, then the many living entity beings who reside in your body will become your real friends and instead of your enemies. Yagya Shishta Shino Shanto Muchante Sarvakil Bishai Bunjai Te Twang Agam Papa Ye Pachanti Atma Karanat. Sri Bhagavad Gita. The bhaktas of Bhagavan are freed from all types of sins because they eat food that is offered first as a sacrifice to the Lord. Others who prepare food for their own personal happiness digest only sin. The devotees take the last portion of the remnants of the Lord as Mahaprasad. If you maintain your body with the remnants of Mahaprasad, it will not present any problem to you. The soul is a servant of the 6 urges of the senses. Prasad helps us to cross beyond the bondage of the senses. A self-controlled person who can tolerate the urge to speak, the demands of the mind, the fury of anger, and the urges of the tongue, belly, and genitals, is fit to make disciples all over the world. People want to make disciples all over the world, but they have not made their own senses their disciples. Ekadasi Devi helps the soul conquer the great foes of the 6 urges. Ekadasi Devi destroys the conditioned soul's anartha and gives them Ekadasi Devi destroys the conditioned soul's anarthas and gives them good tendency and all facilities to advance in devotional life, but one must seek her blessings and come to her lotus feet. Therefore the Shastras sternly tell us, on Ekadasi don't take any grains. What should you do? Why in this day called Satila Ekadasi? You have been taking grains your entire life, but now you should learn to give grains as charity. More importantly, you should give yourself in charity to God. The body and soul is considered like a grain and seed, so offer the body in service of the Lord. Take a vow to engage your body in God's service. Anything you have, God has given you, then use everything in the service of God. Don't wait until you think you are qualified. Offer yourself now. Yeah. Don't share your life with children, wife, siblings, parents, and others. Don't contaminate your love that is meant only for Krishna. Pray with the songs of our Acharya. Madhava Bahuta Minati Kolita. Deha Samarpanam Daya Janina Chadabi Maya. O Madhava, I sincerely pray to you, offering tulsi and sesame. I surrender my body to you. I know that you are the merciful and will not reject me. Offering yourself with tulasi and sesame, you should surrender your body to the Lord. On the day of Satila Ekadasi, be of that conviction, I will give my wealth in charity. I have hoarded so much, but at this day I will give my accumulated wealth and possessions in charity to God and his devotees. I shall give my very self and everything I possess. We should try to realize that in many lives we have cheated many people. We should think, I've cultivated many anarthas. I've lavishly fed this body. I've lived my life carelessly. But one day I was bound to taste the fruits of my actions. Therefore, those causing me sufferings are paying me in the same coin I gave them. Satila Ekadasi appears to cleanse the mind, senses, and the 5 elements of the body. Arjuna asked Krishna, Chanchalam himana Krishna, pramata balavatritam, tasyaham nigraham manye, vayor ivas adushka. It's a prayer of Satila. It may be possible to control the air, but not the mind. I find it impossible to control my restless mind. How can I control it? Krishna teaches, you must surrender. Surrender and follow the path of pure devotion. To be able to control the mind and senses, we must take shelter of Ekadasi Devi. By sincerely surrendering, our mind will be controlled. It will not run here and there anymore. But who is ready to offer themselves to Ekadasi Devi? It is very rare to find such a person. Someone may say, yes, Ekadasi Devi, I will follow your appearance day, but I need kutupuri, kutuparata, pakora, malpua, dai vada, chutney, salad, French fries, kira juice, and many other preparations. Otherwise, how is it possible for me to follow Ekadasi? It's a very long purport.
Yes.
Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Shakshun Militam Jene Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manubhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamani Dadati Smagadati Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe. Okay, let us add a Bhagavatam verse to this. We choose the verse of today. Jai Radhe. Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. We are reading from Remembrance of Lord Krishna. Third canto, text number 2, chapter number 2, text number 7. Sri Uddhava said, "My dear Vidura, the son of the world, Lord Krishna, has said, and our house has now been swallowed by the great snake of time. What can I say to you about our welfare?" Srila Prabhupada explains. The disappearance of Krishna's son may be explained as follows. According to the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Vidura was struck with great sorrow when he got the hint of the annihilation of the great Yadu dynasty as well of his own family, the Kuru dynasty. Uddhava should understand the grief of Vidura, and therefore he first of all wanted to sympathize with him by saying that after the sunset, everyone is in darkness. Since the entire world was merged in the darkness of grief, neither Vidura nor Uddhava nor anyone else would be happy. Uddhava was as much aggrieved as Vidura, and there was nothing further to be said about their welfare. The comparison of Krishna to the sun is very appropriate. As soon as the sun sets, darkness automatically appears. But the darkness appears by the common man does not affect the sun itself either at the time of sunrise or sunset. Lord Krishna's appearance and disappearance are exactly like that of the sun. His appearance and disappearance is innumerable universes, and as long as he is present in a particular universe, there is all transcendental light in that universe. But the universe from which he transcends his appearance and disappearance in innumerable universes, and as long as he is present in a particular universe, there is all transcendental light in that universe. But the universe from which he passes away is put into darkness. His pastimes, however, are everlasting. The Lord is always present in some universe, just as the sun is present either on the eastern or the western hemisphere. The sun is always present either in India or in America. But when the sun is present in India, American land is in darkness. And when the sun is present in America, India hemisphere is in darkness. As the sun appears in the morning and gradually rises in the meridian and then again sets in one hemisphere while simultaneously rising in the other, so Lord Krishna's disappearance in one universe and the beginning of his different pastimes is in another one take place simultaneously. As soon as one pastime is finished here, it is manifested in another universe. And then thus his Nitya Lila or eternal pastimes are going on without ending. As the sunrise takes place once in every 24 hours, similarly, the pastimes of Lord Krishna take place in a universe once in a daytime of Brahma, the amount of which is given in the Bhagavad Gita is 43 million solar years. But wherever the Lord is present, all the Krishna. But whenever the Lord is present, all his different pastimes are described in the revealed scriptures, take place in regular intervals. As at sunset, the snakes become powerful, thieves are encouraged, ghosts become active, the lotus becomes disfigured, and the Chakravaka laments. So with the disappearance of Lord Krishna, the atheists feel enlivened, and the devotees become sorry. This is a manifestation here of union and separation. In one way we are separated from Krishna, in another way we are in his company. Just the fact that this universe is existing and functioning is the proof that God is present somewhere. That he is present when he came here in Vrindavan and showed his divine form 5,000 years ago. Of course, that was a very special mercy, unique. But at the same time, we should understand that his absence from us creates within us the longing to meet him. And that longing is really the secret of that pain. If I long for being with you, actually, then I am with you. That is a type of association. Union in separation is God. So if I don't long to be with you, even though you may be sitting next to me, I'm not really with you. So the relationship with God is becoming trained by devotee association to obtain a longing for the Lord. A strong longing. I want to be with you, my Lord. But why? Where? Okay, my Lord is everywhere. He's in the grains, he's in the Thakurji, he's in these temples, he's in his holy name. And still I long more. I'm longing for a personal relationship. You know, a personal relationship is, the impersonalists are so afraid of, they have been disheartened so many times, which relationships in this world have the tendency of becoming disheartening. And then first you get married, you go, oh, wonderful. And then when you get divorced, you say, wonderful. That sad day when I first met you. So it's like extreme to this side, extreme to that side. It's like, it's very amazing. So some people say, no. Relationship is not the thing to go. We should just become one with the impersonal Brahman. But that's not the teaching of the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Vaishnavas at all. The Vaishnavas teach us to long for a personal relationship with the Lord. To be so much willing, so much surrender to him that he will think, okay. This person's really, he's serving me in separation. He's serving me in my absence. He's bringing myself into his presence by chanting the holy name. He's bringing me into his presence because he follows the Ekadasi. Like that, all the things the devotees do, they have that purpose. They have that purpose of bringing us into Krishna's association. Like when I speak here now, I'm trying to bring Krishna into your intention. I'm trying to draw him from my heart through my desire to serve you, to say something so wonderful about Krishna that you will say, who was he talking about? Maybe I should also try to meet that person. Where the atheists, they say, fiction, fantasy, this God does not exist, you're just dreaming. Actually, the philosophy, the devotees' philosophy is very extensive. They have so many books written, more books written about the glory of God than written about the possibility that everything is just an impersonal energy, that the final word on everything is energy. And energy means no, I mean, actually, it's not true because energy comes from the energetic. So if you want to separate the energetic from the energy, it's like you're saying something to me and I capture the sound and I try to make up something from the sound, but I ignore you. Who gave that sound? Then is not just like we take the food, we eat it, oh, very nice, but who made the food, who grew the food, who gave the like water and seeds, they're two crucial elements because there's no grain or any fruit without water. So the combination of water and seed, Krishna says, I am the seed-giving Father, and I am also the taste of water. So God has made special reference to his own empowerment of water and the seed. Because in the seed, maybe there's a banyan tree, or maybe in the seed there's just a little bird. Who knows that everything fits into the seed? That you can see the seed manufacturing, that is the most powerful of all things. I mean, if you really see what the seeds have produced in the creation, it just blows our mind. Just like when we see an elephant, we go, ooh. Immediately you have great respect for an elephant, no? It's very charming, but careful, it's an elephant. He can crush you in 1 second. Everything's in the seed. Mosquito is in the seed, elephant is in the seed, dinosaurs also in the seed. Everybody is in the seed. And Krishna is the seed-giving Father. So therefore, we should conclude that a loving relationship with the Lord is the most spectacular thing to happen. There's nothing higher than that. And if you don't believe that a loving relationship with God exists, then you can experience excuse me. Then you can experience loving relationship with his devotees. His devotees are also very loving, and they're always talking about him, and they're always concerned for the other people's welfare. That is the characteristic of a devotee. He's really thinking about your welfare. Maybe not constantly, because you're not constantly in front of him. But even though on principle he's He is for the whole humanity's welfare. He is also for the animals' welfare. He is for the plants' welfare. He is for the insects' welfare. He is for the extraterrestrials' welfare. Like some people ask me, what do you think about extraterrestrials? I say, always have a Bhagavad Gita in your pocket. If you meet an extraterrestrial, the first thing you do is you give him a Bhagavad Gita. You see, you spend so much energy to come here from your galaxy. And if you don't get this Bhagavad Gita, you may have wasted your whole journey. But if you see the Bhagavad Gita, you will have the top benefit. So in this way, Modi, the president of India, he always gives the Bhagavad Gita to the other presidents of other countries. That means Modi is the international book distributor of Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. Just imagine. That is very auspicious. When I first saw that, I became very happy because I was distributing Bhagavad Gitas when I was a young kid, and still we are distributing Bhagavad Gitas whenever we can. So Bhagavad Gita, the mercy of Lord Krishna, mercy of the instructions. So the personal relationship that is being proven by the devotees. Devotees, like devotees, they want you to stay with them. They want you to become a sannyasi. They want you to become a spiritual master. And they want you to have many, many thousands of who knows how many disciples and give Krishna to them. Why do the devotees want that? Because that means you're serving so many people. We want to serve the others. We want to. And the reality is they don't want to let you go even. If you're proposing, I'm always telling the devotees, if you're in a temple and you want to know whether you're making spiritual advancement, go to the temple president and tell him, you know, I think I want to go, I can't live here anymore. Then if the temple president starts crying, then you know something is okay with me. And if the temple president asks you, do you need for the bus? Then you know you're a disaster. You're a real disaster. So it's very simple, because relationship in Krishna consciousness is substantial. It is the antesala. It is the reception to Krishna's own relationship. Krishna will watch you. How are you relating to my devotees? Then I will consider whether I want to be with you. So therefore, we are very eager to have association with devotees, and the devotees don't want to let us go. But sometimes we have to let somebody go. Why? To take the message of love somewhere else. Because God's creation is very big. And people have to go here and go there and do this and do that. That's our only hope. Srila Prabhupada's movement was following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order. Prithiviti achiyati nagaradigram sarvatra prachara hoibe moranam. In every town and village there shall be the holy name resounding. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur proclaimed, my mission is to make a temple in everyone's heart. So that is what is bringing about true association. True association doesn't have exploitation. No. In true association, there's only favorable, loving service attitude. The question is, how can I help you? How can I serve you? Because we are servants of Krishna. So before we serve Krishna, we can serve the devotees. And that will put us into that position that we are somewhere following Ekadasi, because that's a tradition of the Vaishnavas. Ekadasi is twice a month comes Ekadasi. And it's for reassuring yourself. Yes, I want to serve you, my Lord. Yes, I want to be with you, my Lord. Yes, I cannot tolerate your separation anymore. I have lost your company because of my own foolishness, being so curious about what this material world has to offer. What this material world has to offer is just a whole lot of miseries. That's what marks this world. Frustration and misery. And one of the greatest miseries is if somebody dies who we love. And another misery, which is even bigger than that, is to feel that I never met anybody I could really love who really loves me. That is we illusion ourselves, okay, somebody loves me, but then he dies and then you're totally sad. But if you really think about it, who loves you really dearly, you will find it's very rare to find such a person. Probably it's your mother. Because mother love is a kind of a very, very, very intense love. But you know, it's not eternal either. It's not perfect. How many mothers get married again when they divorce and then the new husband starts treating bad the children? It's almost a daily affair. So, but mother, for her own concern, she may prefer to have another man, even though at the risk of her own children. So it's not the highest love. The highest love must be divine love. And that belief that God really cares for you. If God would not care for you, why do you think you exist? Huh? I mean, you are all so wonderful beings, you know. People get mesmerized with the mountain of gold. What can you do with the mountain of gold? Will you eat more potatoes than you're eating now? Huh? What will you do? Say, oh, I'm the richest man in the world. Who cares? In other words, the mountain of gold, the biggest diamond in the world, so what? How long do you want to look at the diamond? There's a Kohinoor diamond, which they stole from India, the Britishers. Okay. How many carats it is, I don't care. I never seen it, I don't care to see it. But if it's around the corner, I say, okay, it's here. So how long you want to look at the Kohinoor diamond? 1 minute, 2 minutes, half an hour? Think anybody will look one day at the Kohinoor diamond? Never. They want to own it, and that's another story, but look at it. The diamond is nothing, gold is nothing. Even your mansion, your fancy mansion, which only gives problems, this is nothing. You, each one of you, are more beautiful, more interesting, more enticing, more everything than all the material things together. Than name, fame, glory. Somebody comes and says, oh, you're the president of United States. You become the laughing stock around the world. So what did he gain? Nothing. And then there's the politics, and then there's the opposition, and this is it. The one who speaks bad about him, he speaks bad about them. This is all. There's nothing there. Power means If you have it, they envy you for it. If you don't have it, you feel deprived. In any way, power is negative. Unless you use it for service, that's another story. If you have some power, economical power or whatever, and you use it for service, then it's okay. But if you want to sit on your powers, sit on your riches, it is really my point, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm, as an observer, as an artistic observer, I find each and every one of you, not to flatter you, but to just say, is much more valuable than everything else together. All the, like for example, you may see landscapes, photographic landscapes. You know, the world is full of them. But any landscape is as beautiful as a loving smile. A loving smile is more powerful, is more substantial than a mountain. I mean, this is all a little bit poetically phrased, but God has created you because He loves you. And He wants your love. And it's not the love of your body. Because your body anyway, you know, it's so interesting. First you're a useless little baby. Just little screaming and pooping and that's all. Maybe you get a smile from the little baby, maybe. Okay, then it grows up and then he becomes, after school, the cure, you know, the stages of life. Then she becomes a beautiful girl and a handsome young man. And people say, oh, good looking, somebody special. Okay, that's another story. It's true. It's true. People are beautiful. But it's also true they become old. It's also true that the teeth fall out. It's also true that people lose their hair. You know, the man, when they have no more hair, they get scared and they put like 5 hairs from this side over. Yeah, I still have hair. Huh? It's true, there are so many problems in this body. But whether recently born, beautiful, elder, or old, the beauty of your soul, your creative, your sparkling being has been created by God because He loves you. Because even your parents may be really nice people. They didn't create you. They did not create you, yet they didn't know what they were doing. And here you came and here you are. And here you have to say, yes, now I'm here. Now what am I supposed to do? Are you but a bloody idiot? You want to be the center of the world? No, you have to serve the Lord of the world. You have to serve the one who gave life to you. Don't put yourself in the center and say, look at me. Huh? But that's what we are doing. We are competing for the superiority position. Woman wants to be important than the man. Man wants to be more important than the woman. Rich man wants to be more important than the poor people. Poor people also want to be important. Everybody wants. Then the poor person says, okay, at least I'm superior than the dogs. Huh? Everybody else is more rich and everything they have, but I got my dog. Like this, we are always looking for finding out somehow discrimination, positioning, instead of grateful, loving, serving, and aspiring, longing for meeting God. Who in the world created all these beautiful people? Why? Why did He create so many beautiful people? And you want to find success in life without Him? Yes? What, you're running after money? Or you're running after, like sometimes an old man, like 80 years old, with a lot of money, and with a beautiful little girl next to him, no? Like his, what you would call it, sugar daddy or something like that, no? Yes, she loves me. Everybody laughs. What you mean, love you? It's the Creator we should look for, not for the physical body of a man or a woman. It doesn't have the fulfillment. You are also looking for fulfillment, but the fulfillment is not there in another physical body, and not in a sexual conduct. The sexual conduct is only there for having children. Otherwise, what? Is like a person who is masturbating all day? What is that? He would say, I, me, I enjoy. The energy you have to reproductive energy, okay, all respect. You have a child, you look after the child. Householders are glorious. But just this sense, the sexual sensation, making that the meaning of one's life, it's ugly. It's ugly. And what to speak if you have a child coming and you don't want a child? Oh my God. That is the total disaster. So the sexual energy is just something to be very carefully managed. That's all. It's a powerful energy. We are grateful for it. Krishna says, I am the sex which is not against the spiritual values. So God is sex, but under certain conditions, in certain moments. Otherwise it just becomes something to take you away from God. So everything from Ekadasi we are hearing today is connect by making some austerities, by doing this, by doing that. Connect with sadhus. And connecting with sadhus means serving sadhus. Really? That serving sadhus is called sadhu seva. It's so important. Like sometimes Madhava Krishna says, let's make a sadhu seva. Let's invite the sadhus and feed them and give them a donation. This is traditional. If you have lots of money, you should do sadhu seva. But better than sadhu seva is the service of one sadhu or one spiritual environment where you give everything, your energy, your love. Give your love. For what? For that people can find love. The sadhu gives his love so that people can find love. And then they ask you, where did you get your love from? My Gurudeva, from Krishna. I have no love. I'm nobody. I'm just like we were singing yesterday the song, I'm just so sinful, I'm so negligent, I'm useless. That's what you people, sadhu, think about themselves. But because they love God, they are not useless, they're very valuable. And they can give you, they can inject you, but for what? For what? The sadhu injects you in your heart, so that you will fill your heart and again inject love in others. The test comes when you die. When you die, who are you going to think of? That which will be produced by what you do today. Don't think now you can do all nonsense. When the death comes, I just make click, okay, now prayer. No, it won't work like that. You have to prepare. That's why Prabhupada told us, always live in such a way as if you are to die today. Then you will value what life is about. Otherwise, you will not value your own life. And again, I say, you don't value your own beauty. Not talking about physical beauty, about the beauty of being. Your beautiful being is such a proof of God. If you would not exist, then I may doubt whether God exists. If there would be no beautiful beings. Let's say if I'm alone in a world of stones. Even then I would say, how did I come to be? Because being means consciousness. Conscious awareness. That is being. And conscious awareness without love and without giving. For what? My Guru Deva one time said, consciousness, living without consciousness would have no meaning. We had nothing to talk about. And consciousness without somebody to love is nothing but a perpetual torture. It's a perpetual torture. There's nobody to love if God does not exist. And I love only Him. And then He's gone. Or maybe He tells me, don't bother me. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Like sometimes we project our love on somebody and they go, out, 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 not with me. Huh? And we are like left behind in total emptiness. And then we look at the next object. But in our love, we make others objects. We are not subjective. We are not submitting ourselves. No, it's all objective. I want to enjoy you. I want to own you. I want to order you. That's what you want? Well, yes. So then, never want to see you again. It's, it's life is the path on a razor's edge. Just on the razor's edge we are moving. Any wrong, you cut yourself. But if you just go straight on the razor's edge, something like that. Acharyas have given this analogy. So that's why we also should be okay loving ourselves. If you don't love yourself, then there's also a big problem. But if you love yourself too much, and you only love yourself, that's worse. Huh? But if you love yourself as an instrument of the supreme love, well, then you have a great job to do. That's why there are such dramatical statements you will find. If you do not live to serve, you do not deserve to live. That's dramatic. What's the use of living it if you don't serve anybody? You only want others to serve you? Anyhow, the kindness of God is always so great. He always gives us a good chance to be useful. Wherever we live, in whatever environment we are, there's a chance to be a great devotee. And if it's impossible, then run away and go to devotees. If it's impossible to live your spirituality, your ideals in the environment you are, get out of there. Why do you have legs? You have legs to move. Why do you have eyes? To look where you're going. Why you have ears? To hear something which is worthwhile listening to. Where you have hands to serve. If you don't make good use of it, it's tough. Because we are always in a contaminated world. Always everybody competing, everybody trying to take advantage of each other. And then you feel like, oh, it's too much. The wonderful gift of creation, the wonderful gift of life, it appears to you to be too much. Only when you don't think of your loving Creator and what that loving Creator has in mind. What He has in mind. He knows the best. And you know, all these books we are reading, they're coming all from Him. They're not books of fantasy fiction. They're all books of messages of the divine. Bhagavad Gita is the song of God. Srimad Bhagavatam is the song about God. And then there's the Puranas, and there's so much to read. We may be apparently sentimental, but we are the most profound philosophical sentimentalists, if so. Because our sentiments are backed up by an incredible amount of devotional explanations. But sentiment also comes from belief. You believe something, and then that creates the joy, the energy. But the subject of belief is another one. In our book, Oida Therapy, which is available here if you're interested, you can find the secret of how believing comes into humanity and how important it is psychologically for our well-being to have respect for the believing capacity. Like in school they say, no, it's only thinking. Thinking and calculating. That's what life is all about. And then feeling when it comes from my romantic life. Thinking, feeling, and willing. Oh, I have so many desires I want to accomplish. But what they ignore is believing. What do you believe? For what are you going to give your heart and soul? Anyway, if you're interested, we can provide you with the introduction to Oida Therapy. Okay. Oh, I forget. Any questions? Any questions here for us today?
All emotions.
So, today is Ekadasi, and actually the 14th, today is the 14th.
Yes.
So the 14th is Makran Sankranti. It's a cross, because Makran Sankranti is the day of saying thanks to God for all the fruits and vegetables. It's like in the Christian tradition, it's called Erntedankfest. The gratefulness for the fruits and vegetables which are coming from the Lord.
In South, they say Pongal.
Pongal. Yes, so it is a big festival. And because today is Ekadasi, it is switched to tomorrow. But today, Makran Sankranti, 14th of January, this is a disappearance day of Harijan, of Paramahansa Maharaj.
No, Hariyam Maharaj.
No,
Sí.
Paramahansa Maharaj es en
La primer día de la primavera.
It's in Vashanti
Vashanti,
Panchami.
Vashanti.
Okay. Okay, bastante pachami. So, no, 16th is Harijam
Eso,
March.
17.
So, I got it mixed up. So,
Dancing.
And our friends brought some rabri to share.
Robert. Yeah, but that has to wait for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know those who are taking prasadam. I can't see prasadam. Some people eat something and they can't.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so we had the idea of going to Govardhan,
Yes.
but we also had the idea of having a proper preaching program in front of Yamuna Kunja
When?
on Ekadasi.
Today.
Yes, but so there's two crossing plans. So we came to our temple president to get final approval of what is the most important to do. Whether we should go to Govardhan, visit, or we should do that Ekadasi program, preaching out with the table and singing.
And what's the purpose to go to Govardhan?
That was the idea of Mansarova, and
Chant the holy name or the day or the night. No sleeping today. Chant.
so
It's a strong Ekadasi. The preaching.
so I'm a little divided because we are just starting to make something beautiful to there, and today, of course, many people are going on parikrama, so they can see the Vishwa Vaishnava Lal Shabbat there.
Think in the
So what is
devotion.
your order? And we have also
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is.
tomorrow is
Cleaning seva, ¿cómo se dice?
Yeah.
Marjan seva.
Marjan Seva.
Tomorrow, that is tomorrow. Yeah.
O sea, de presidente.
I know what we do.
Pues,
I know what we do. We do the parikrama seva now in the morning, and then at noontime we go to Govardhan and do our Govardhan program.
Perfect. Okay.
So then combining the two.
yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
You know, it's difficult to travel to Govardhan on this day. On Ekadasi. The bus is full, no? We can get a rickshaw at noon.
Yes.
We can take a rickshaw at noon from there, hopefully going all the way. If we get a rickshaw to take us to Govardhan, that would be then perfect. Okay. So that means we're going to Yamuna Kunja now, who want to participate, making a little kirtan there.
Usually we have cleaning of the altar in Ekadasi.
Yeah, that's why I said it is up to you who goes there and who. That's why we came to the temple rest. So not done. Okay.
Jai.
Yeah, Shila Guru Maharaj.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru.